Peace and love, everybody. My name is Sheena, and this is my channel, She the Nerdy Farmer, where I will be discussing and sharing tips and tricks on how, and not just necessarily tricks, but overall education on how you can improve your garden and your farm to thrive, grow bigger, grow better, grow healthier. So if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and also welcome to my channel. So let's get into it. So what we are going to be discussing today is how you can stay productive, or how you can keep your garden productive even though you can't get outside. 5 tips to keep your garden productive even though you can't get outside. So in Illinois, I'm in zone 5A. I'm about an hour and a half southeast of Chicago, almost exactly a minute away from the Illinois-Indiana state line, and we have been covered in snow for the last 2 weeks. And I can't do anything in the garden. So, you know, temperatures have been really cold, although it's starting to warm up. I think today it's about 16, and if you hear a little noise, that's actually my husband. He is shoveling more snow. So 2 weeks, haven't been able to get to the garden. I actually, haven't been out there in a little while because it's been cold. So the first thing that I would suggest as far as being more productive in your garden, even though you can't get outside if you are in a real winter climate like we have here in Illinois, first thing, plan your garden. Now I know that seems kind of obvious, but it may not be too obvious to most, especially if this is your first time planting a garden. Plan your garden. What I mean by that is ask yourself a few questions as far as what it is that you want to grow. Start off with, what do I currently eat that I have to go to the grocery store and buy that I can grow on my own? So let's start there. Then ask yourself, okay, these are my must-haves. These are what I must grow. What do I want to add? And what do I want to try out? If this isn't your first time, as far as having a garden, but if this is your first time, for example, if you eat a lot of salads, then it would be safe to say that you're gonna want to grow some greens. Now, honestly speaking, lettuce, things of that nature don't do too well in the summertime. Those are more spring, fall crops. But if you know that you eat a lot of salads, you like to eat a lot of cucumbers and tomatoes, start with that. Grow those. All right, so first step, plan your garden. Number 2, organize your current collection of seeds. If you have a collection, and as you can see, speaking of which, I have seeds over here. That's not even, if you guys can see down here, I have seeds under the table. I have seeds all along the table that I'm in the process of organizing and sorting out and preparing to plant, even though I won't be able to get anything in the ground or start these seedlings until about another 2 months. But organize your current seed collection. If you currently don't have a seed collection, step number 1 is going to help you start and help you know what it is that you want to grow. So plan and organize. All right. Oh, I forgot. As far as organizing your seeds, if you have an extensive collection already, or you're starting a collection, this will also help you to do inventory. My husband's looking at me through the window. This will also help you do inventory with your current seeds, so that way you know where you stand as far as how much of a certain crop that you have. Do you need to get more of it? Do you need to hold off for a little while? Yeah, got to add that with number 2. So that's that. Number 3, purchase and or find some seeds for free. There are a lot of reputable seed companies. If you go online, type in seed companies, a slew of them will come up. And as far as finding free seeds, we have been fortunate enough to live in a community that is very rural, and we have a lot of elders in our community who have farms. So a lot of them have seeds that are just sitting there, and they are just giving them away. And I'm like, yeah, we'll take them, because in turn I use them and I also give some away to family and friends. So step number 3, purchase and or find some seeds for free. Number 4, as far as what you can do to stay productive in your garden, even though you can't get outside in your garden, research. This is a big one, and this is really going to help you better understand how to set up your garden. Do you want to do raised beds? Do you want to do containers? Do you want to do in-ground? It includes a lot of things: soil, compost, watering needs. Research the crops that you want to grow so you can understand exactly what it is that they need as far as certain soil amendments, pests, disease-resistant varieties, hybrids. Find out everything that you need to know about the seeds that you want to get as far as stuff that you want to grow, and also your soil, where you are. Where we are, soil is pretty sandy. However, where my garden is, we have a mixture of sand and loamy soil. So by what I mean loamy, it's good soil, because actually about 2 years ago we had our chickens over there, so they scratched it up and they made it actually really, really good soil. So one half of the garden is really good loamy dark soil, while the other half is sandy. But I set it up so that way certain crops would benefit based on those soil types. But we have a lot of sand out here, so that's what we're working with. But yeah, as far as research, find out what it is that you're working with in your area and go from there. Number 5, network. Get to know other people in your area who are also growing food, who are gardeners, who are farmers, whether they be newbies or experienced. This is a lot easier being that we have social media now. You can go on Instagram, type in a hashtag. For example, if you're in Atlanta and you type in Atlanta farmers or Atlanta gardeners, I'm sure a bunch of people will pop up, kind of see what they're posting, comment, engage, interact with them, and just learn from other people. Also, Facebook Marketplace is a good way to network. That's actually where my husband was able to find a few hundred seedling trays, and we actually keep in contact with her because she's always giving things away and has things to sell as it pertains to gardening. So Facebook Marketplace is also a good way to network with people who may have things that you need. You may have something that they need, but also to get more information. So build up your network and get to know other people who are doing what it is that you want to do. YouTube, you can find some people who you kind of look to as far as experts, and just learn from them, watch them, and if you want, send them an email or send them a message on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is that they're on, and get to know some other people. This is a bonus, number 6 bonus, because I said I was only gonna do 5, but I got 6. So the 6th one is review. If you've had a garden in the past and this isn't your first go round, maybe you've had one last year or previous seasons or whatever it may be, review your garden as far as things that didn't go so well, things that went well, how you are going to mitigate certain things as far as pests. How are you going to create a better environment for beneficial insects, pollinators? Did you weed enough? Did you harvest enough? So review your garden and think about some things that you could do better. Like for me personally, I know last summer we were actually really busy working on another farm and getting to know quite a few people in the community as far as other farmers and other gardeners. Also our business, which we make and sell handmade, all natural oral hygiene products and hygiene products. So I will put the link to our store in the description below so you all can check that out. But last summer we were really busy, and last summer was like it was the largest garden that we had here at our home. So, you know, I did not do a good job of getting out there and getting ahead of the weeds and the pests. And even with that, we actually got a good amount of food last season, and I didn't even do as much as I needed to do to stay ahead of certain things and get on top of the weeds and, you know, keep those at bay, keep the tomato hornworms at bay, aphids, whiteflies, all kind of stuff. So had I done that, would have been a lot better. But that just gives me something else to work on this growing season. So one goal that I have is to get out to the garden every single day for at least 15 minutes, to take a look at what is going on. Do I need to make some DIY repellent for certain pests? You know, just taking a look and maintaining it and staying up on what I need to do outside of just harvesting, you know. So yeah, that is it. And I will be doing more videos in the future talking about this stuff. But if you all have any suggestions on what you would like to see me talk about, as you can see, I have houseplants behind me. I am actually a proud houseplant parent. I have quite a few, and I'm working on getting more. So yeah, I have quite a few videos that I'm sure will help you all, and that will also help me learn and grow and become a better farmer, a better gardener. So for today, that is it. Again, I am Sheena, She the Nerdy Farmer, and like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see and if you like what you hear. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.